Some surprising information about protein. Protein-rich foods are needed for a healthy diet for a number of reasons. But among all of the well-known benefits of protein, there are a number of other more surprising advantages as well. While you should not be overdoing it with protein or other nutrients in your diet, for that matter, you should make sure that you are getting a wide range of vitamins and minerals and that you are hitting the right number of calories every day. Protein foods as mood boosters. There are a number of protein foods that make good mood boosters not because of the protein they contain but because of additional nutrients. Here are the protein foods that can also make good mood boosters as well. Oatmeal. While plant foods are incomplete proteins, they are still beneficial in a number of ways. Not only has oatmeal been shown to have substantial benefits on lowering cholesterol and improving heart health, but oatmeal, whole grain breads, and similar foods, which also have complex carbohydrates in them as well, have also been shown to boost serotonin, the feel-good hormone. Nuts. Nuts of all kinds are high in protein, omega-3 fatty acids and selenium, a mineral that is a no-mood enhancer. A single Brazil nut has all of the daily needs for this mineral but also is higher in fat and calories than the other kinds. Protein foods are stress fighters. In addition to increasing your mood, protein foods can help you fend off stress. Stress is one of the major causes of illness in the human body and contributes to a number of medical conditions such as cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure, stomach ailments, and some cancers. Stress is also known to exacerbate the symptoms of some mental and emotional health disorders. Stress-fighting protein foods include legumes like peas, beans and lentils are good to decrease total blood cholesterol as many as 14 points. Fish and other foods that are high in omega-3 fatty acids can fight cortisol, which is also known as the stress hormone. This hormone causes much of the fat gained in stressful situations and tends to lead to dangerous belly fat. These fatty acids also help relax the blood vessels and lower blood pressure. Good choices are salmon, tuna, and halibut. Foods enriched with DHA include yogurts, milk, and eggs. Finally, foods such as yogurt and milk are high in the amino acid tryptophan. In addition to other functions, tryptophan helps produce serotonin, which helps with stress and comforts you. Other functions of protein. In addition to the obvious uses and functions of protein, there are a number of other functions that the macronutrient is responsible for. Almost half of the protein ingested is used to make enzymes. These enzymes are used to digest food, make new cells and create other chemicals inside the body. One of these chemical types makes neurotransmitters, which are used to send nerve messages around the body. Protein is also responsible for the creation of RNA and DNA, the genetic messengers of the body that determine who we are and what we look like. Proteins are broken down into either proteinases or proteases, which is the first step to the breakdown of nutrients. In the stomach, the first digestive enzyme that is released is gastric acid. The gastric enzyme, pepsin, is the only protease that is able to digest collagen, a protein in animal connective tissue, and digests amino acids too. The first segment of the small intestine, the duodenum, secretes its own protease enzymes, trypsin and chymotrypsin. Trypsin breaks down protein into amino acid molecules through the process of hydrolysis. Hydrolysis is a process in which a water molecule is inserted between two amino acids to break the bond between them. Sources of protein. There are several sources for protein, both animal and plant-based. All animal proteins, including non-meat proteins such as milk, yogurt, and others, are complete, meaning they contain all of the essential amino acids that the body cannot make on its own. While protein is a necessary macronutrient, it is best to get your needs met by eating lean protein sources. Red meat, while a perfectly good source of protein, is high in saturated fats and cholesterol and should be eaten in very small amounts as infrequently as possible. All animal proteins can be found in better sources with roasted, skinless, turkey breast being one of the best choices. Other good animal proteins include non-fat dairy products of all kinds and fish. In addition to these animal-based proteins, there are a number of plant-based proteins including beans and legumes, grains, and rice. These proteins are incomplete because they each lack one or more of the essential amino acids. However, if eaten in combination with one another they can form complete protein. Soy protein is the one exception to this rule. It is a complete protein. Soy comes in a number of different sources including tofu, miso, tempeh, and soy milk. Protein supplements are also a good source of protein and come in a number of varieties as well. Most people are familiar with protein shakes that come in cans or bottles as well as protein powders to make your own. Protein bars are also a good choice. However, you should read the label with great care before settling on a particular brand for these. Some protein bars are high enough in calories and sugar grams to be the equivalent of a typical candy bar. Protein supplements like ProfectR from Protica are small enough to be taken anywhere and at only 2.9 fluid ounces can be consumed in seconds. ProfectR comes in a number of different flavors and only has 100 calories, 0 fats, and 0 carbohydrates. Each serving has 25 grams of protein per serving.